Hello everyone, it's this Ryan here. It's September 11th, 2025, 11:09 in the morning. So I'm in West Kelowna here, just past Hitching Road and Medulla Creek. And yeah, so yeah, this is where I used to live. I used to live in this neighborhood years ago. I'm gonna pop. Alright, so here's Hitching Road, a really nice, lovely, quiet street in West Kelowna. Basically, it's only like one or two cars along this road. This road too is very quiet. Yeah, so the creek is here. There it is. Yeah, you can barely see it. Okay, there we go. Might go down here. Yeah, this is a creek here. It's flowing very nicely. It's a pretty kind of nice spot to swim in too. But yeah, so Medulla Creek flows from here all the way down to Okanagan Lake, which is like right there. And yeah, super cool. It comes down from all the way down from Smith Creek, I believe. No, probably I think. So yeah, somewhere up in the mountains, somewhere above here. There's I think that's where the creek comes down. Yeah, super cool. I think above Shen Lake, I believe. Smith Creek, I'm not sure. Alright guys, I'm gonna pause for. Alright guys, so this is Old Bushy Road, very quiet road as well, as I think I mentioned. And this road is very flat. You can bike along it or walk. I'm walking right now. Because we're down by lake here. This part is down by the lake. There's Westbank Center as well. Which is it's got a few hills, but it's the way it's its way. This is mostly orchards down here, really nice. And then that bell tower up there, that is Mission Hill Winery, Family Estate Winery. It's really great winery. The views are amazing up there. I think my grandmother or my grandfather used to. I think we used to drive up to the bell, like up to the winery, and the views are just amazing. I remember doing that as a kid. I can't remember when I don't know how old I was doing that, but alright, gonna pause. Yeah, I just stepped in some mud there. Got on my shoes here, but it is what it is. Alright, so I'm back. So I thought I'd show you something. This is really cool about the west side here, is you'll see stuff going along the side of the road, like this stuff here. This is along Old Bushy Road. You'll see stuff like this growing, and it's super cool. I have this in my garden too. I just leave it. I don't even pull it out. I just leave it. Yeah, I just let nature do its thing. That's what I do. I just do something like what they do here. So that's a good example. Shouldn't pull everything out. Everything's not weeds, you know. Might be edible. All right, I'll pause. All right, check this out here. So this might look like to me is quinoa or something, because I have this section in my garden. So this might be quinoa. If you drive along this road here, or walk along this road, you might notice this plant. This might be quinoa, I believe. It's a little pokey there, but I think it's pretty much quinoa because, or amaranth, I don't know what it is, but it looks like quinoa because it's got this husk right there. So that might be a quinoa. And quinoa is like the little, you know, I don't know if I bought quinoa from the store, but quinoa is basically like little seeds. And basically it's really healthy for you. You can add in cereals and stuff like that. This looks like quinoa because I have this exact same plant in my garden. So I'm pretty sure this is quinoa. So that's growing. So I'll show you that. Alright, gonna pop. There we go. Yeah, this might be quinoa. Yeah, so this could be quinoa. That's right here. There's some growing right here too. So super cool about the west side. Everything grows naturally, which I like. That right there. Super cool. I don't know how it grows here. That is so cool. Alright, so this is Old Bushy Road. This is the end of Old Bushy Road. You got Pritchard Drive, which goes all the way down to a nice, beautiful park. And there's no exit. Doesn't go very far at all. And this is going right to Bushy Road here. And then you got another intersection here. Alright, I'll pause my video again, but I'll show you how beautiful this is. This is absolutely beautiful. You can welcome to come down here and take photos if you want to while you're walking. It's really amazing. Alright, I'm gonna pause right. So you may notice why that hillside's so dry, because in the summertime here, the Okanagan Valley is a semi-arid desert climate. And basically, you notice everything's so dry here because in the summertime you don't get a whole lot of rain. So all these mountains here around the valley surround the valley and doesn't allow a lot of rain to move in. So we get super dry, known as the rain shadow effect. And mostly you'll notice hills like this dry, but most of the orchards are green because they have sprinklers and they water them really well. So there you go. Most of the hillsides in the Okanagan Valley are brown because just the way the Okanagan Valley is in the summer, totally. That's something to note on that. Alright, just going to show you how beautiful this is, guys. This is a really beautiful area of West Kelowna. There's nothing but orchards down here. That's what I love. Gotta miss about living in West Kelowna. When I lived here 20 years ago, just how beautiful it is still to this day. It's amazing. Yeah, I used to live here 20 years ago, and I can't believe it's still beautiful, despite Kelowna. But yeah, you can barely see Kelowna today. It is hazy. You know, a little bit smoke over there. You notice. Turn the camera this way. It's a little clearer. Down over there towards Peaston, it's a little bit still a little hazy. And like right here, this mountain there, I can still see it a little bit. This mountain right here nearby, I can see it in the phone. But I think in the next coming days, the smoke and haze should be gone because we're expecting temperatures to go even further down. So, yeah, I don't expect the hazy skies to last much longer. Totally. Some sunflowers, I think, over there. Alright, I'm gonna pause. So anyway, guys, this is a park right in there, and there's a trail that will take you up to the top of that. Close to the, actually all the way up to the top, close to the top of where the bell tower is, and you just get amazing views. I've done that before. Lived in this neighborhood. It's pretty amazing. Alright, I'm gonna pause. There you go, guys. Pumpkins almost ready. They got pumpkins here growing. Looks like sunflower. I think those are sunflowers. I'm not sure. I have sunflowers in my yard too. So pumpkins there. There you go. Pumpkins are almost ready. Yeah, so right here there's a bus route. So this is the Route 20. It goes down Old Boucherie Road and goes on to Boucherie and all the way to Westbank Center. That's where 20 Lakeview Heights goes, and then 20 Lakeview goes from Westbank Center all the way to Lakeview Heights, which just turns down Boucherie Road. And there's a bench right there. You can sit and wait for the bus, which is nice, and you get a nice view here with all the orchards. Really nice. And you get to see the lake, get to relax and wait for the bus, and then just look at the beautiful lake. And it's just amazing here. Alright guys, Alright guys, so I'm off of Pritchard Drive. This is Boucherie Road. And it's also a wine trail. It takes you all the way through different wineries. And yeah, really cool mountain right here. This is probably from a volcano, I believe. And it's super cool. See the rocks here, super cool. Hang on a second guys, I see a predatory bird right there. That's must be an osprey. Alright guys, so this is Boucherie Road, and basically my neighbor said to me Boucherie is a French name. I'm like, I think you're right, Boucherie, the name Boucherie is a French name. And this road from here goes all the way to like Gutley Road. That's basically where it ends, and it starts from there all the way to Lakeview Heights. And show you that bird there, that is so cool. So get lots of like ospreys and predatory birds and all that jazz here on the west side. Really amazing. It's an amazing place. If you don't want to live in Kelowna anymore, if you want somewhere a little bit laid back, this is the city you want to live in. And you get amazing birds like that that fly around every day. There you go, guys. If you're a bird lover, there you go. This is what you love. Love the city. And over here, I think this is everberry, and these are pretty much edible. I have a friend of mine that moved to the west side. And he was my neighbor, and he said to me, "These are edible. The funny-looking leaves. These are edible." Apparently, he told me. I'm like, "Really?" He said the natives harvest one of these. I'm like, that is so cool. So something to keep a note too. We got a lot of this that grows here too. I think it's called elderberry. Elderberry, I think it's called. And super cool. It grows like wild around here. Alright guys, so this is a trailer park here I used to live at. This is called Pine Ridge, and I used to live in this trailer park. Alright, so this is a trailer park I used to live at over 20 years ago, and it's amazing to not get burned down by the fires. That's good. All the trailer parks are still there. There's the bell tower right up there. Just zoom in there. Yeah, so the bell tower, it goes automatically. I think it's mechanical, but yeah, super. Okay, one note thing about Boucherie Road. is within this trailer park, there's no crosswalk, so be very careful if you do cross this road. There's no crosswalk here, there's no crosswalk there, and the shoulder is very narrow, so be your caution if you're going to walk along this road. I used to live in that trailer park 20 years ago, and there's no change to this road right now. So, okay, it's a little trail here. Got me to a creek, the same creek as I cross over Old Bushy Road. It's just like a block away. And the creek goes down to the lake again. And a little trail here, you can walk along Bushy Road, no problem. The shoulder width is not very wide. I'm glad the First Nations built this. Western First Nations built this because it would be absolutely crazy to walk along Bushy Road. Alright, gonna show you this trail here. It's kind of a little windy here. Gotta get past these trees here. Alright, you might hear that in the background. That was the bell tower that just went off. It is 11:30. 11:30 my time where I live. So there are grasshoppers, some type of grasshoppers. You get lots of wildlife here. Alright, guys, you might notice my shoes here. I do need new shoes. You can see this hole is ripping through the sides of them. I'm not going to wear them in the winter time because if there be water going through and make my feet cold, that would not be very good. Alright guys, so the land that I'm on here, this is the Indian Reserve number 9. This is Westbank British Nations. They own the land here. And pretty cool, and there's the bell tower right there. And yeah, it rains so I'll tell you about the bell tower. It rains every hour, every 15 minutes, every 30 minutes, every half an hour, and then like 12 o'clock. I don't know, what plant is this? Look at this. This is what you get on the west side of the lake. You get really cool plants that just grow by themselves. And you know, I have a garden. I don't pull anything that, it may look like a weed, but I don't pull stuff out that if I don't need to. Some stuff may be edible, so this, I don't know what this stuff is, but yeah, it's so cool. I never seen this plant before. It's so cool. It's got huge leaves on it. So I don't know if I can comment on what kind of plant this is. I'm not a plant expert, but it's one growing up here too. One right here too. So very cool. That's a cool bush right there. I'm gonna pause. Alright guys, so be very careful when we walk down here. I'm gonna have to go slow here. I'm gonna pause for my video. This part right here, please be very careful if you're walking down this trail here. I almost slipped a little bit, but I made it. Lord willing, I made it. I'm still alive. Alright. Yeah, they built that new road there that goes through the trailer park here, and they didn't level. I don't know if they leveled that very good, but just go slow. But well, I love the west side, guys. You know, the west side's amazing. I recommend you guys, if you want to live in Kelowna, you know, if you still want to live in Okanagan Valley, then you know, maybe the west side of Okanagan Lake might be an ideal place to live. I want to move back here. I live in Kelowna, I live in Rutland, and I feel like I want to move back here. I've been looking at places for sale here. I'm like, I want to move back to the west side because I lived here 20 years ago, and I think the west side might be the ideal place for our family to move back to. It might be cool. But alright guys, take care. Everything watching, like and subscribe, and share this video with others if you don't like Kelowna. Alright guys, take care. Come for a visit. Do some research. If you don't like it here, then totally, you know, make a move here. Alright guys, take care.